Hi everyone, it's me again, and I'm back with a brand new ranking list. At the start of 2023, I decided to listen to 52 new albums and watch 52 new films. That's one for each week. After watching the film or listening to the album, I took some notes just so I could rank them at the end of the year, just like I am doing now. This is me ranking the 52 films I have watched this year. A lot of my opinions here today will probably cause some existing friends of mine to stop associating with me. All this being said, I feel like there are very few objectively bad films that I watched this year. Like something I ranked at number 40, I would probably still recommend you watch because it's a pretty good film, but it's just not as good as the 39 others that I watched this year. Anyway, enough beating around the bush. If we don't start, we can never finish. Let's go. Coming in at number 52, the very bottom of the list is Old. Some of you might know it as The Beach That Makes You Old. Remember way back when I said there are very few objectively bad films on this list? Go watch this if you want to experience some of the worst dialogue in the history of film and television. Number 51, Theodore Rex. I could not stop laughing for the first 5 minutes of this film, and that is why it is better than Old. Number 50, Cabin in the Woods. What the hell? At least they're trying something new here. At number 49, we have Swiss Army Man. More like Incel the Movie with Marvel humor. At number 48, we have Oshi no Ko, a perfectly fine, generic, cutesy anime film. I say generic, but it actually subverts a couple of things. But overall, it's nothing to write home about, except from the ending. At number 47, we have Men. It was well made, but it lost me at a certain point. See if you can guess when that was. Number 46 is Encanto. Just paint by numbers, Disney. Nothing particularly good, nothing particularly bad. It's just the most mid film on this list, I think. At number 45, we have Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. It was good, but a bit strange. I liked some of the directions that this film took, but I have zero desire to watch it again. At number 44, we have the Mario movie. This film made me realize the difference between a kid's movie and a family movie. I guarantee if I was a kid, I would have loved this film. At number 43, we have Alien 3. Yeah, it was good. It was really close to being better, but it shot itself in the foot like one too many times. At number 42, we have Fool's Paradise. A cute idea, but the ending felt flat to me, to be honest. That being said, I loved the score and the art direction. At number 41, we have Babylon. Very much a warts and all love letter to early 1900s cinema. It was fine. Tobey Maguire completely steals the film. At number 40, we have Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Yeah, pretty fun film. Some of the fight scenes were really cool. At number 39, we have Dunkirk, a perfectly serviceable World War II film. At number 38, we have Arrival. This film has some problems, but the final act elevates it for me. Elevates it to number 38 on my list. At number 37, we have Heat. So much of this film is over the top. It's like a parody. Al Pacino, for example, holy smokes, he was going so hard in this film. Number 36 is The Exorcist. I didn't find this scary, but that makeup is really good. And there's some really cool messed up moments in there as well. Number 35, Puss in Boots and The Last Wish. Is it called The Last Wish? Yeah, The Last Wish. Well, fun film. I liked the animation style. I don't know what else to say. At 34, we have The Northman. Here I initially wrote uninspired revenge story, which is a shame because I really like Vikings. Afterwards, I discovered that this was like the original story which inspired Hamlet, so I guess it was a bit harsh for me to say that about the film. The production design on this film is absolutely bloody fantastic. Get it? Bloody Vikings? Yeah, we have fun. Number 33 is Oppenheimer. The technical aspects of this film are fantastic, as usual with Christopher Nolan films, but there's always a couple of Christopher Nolan-esque issues with the script, like the dialogue for one, or twists for the sake of twists. Number 32, we have Ghost in the Shell. I love the music, I love the atmosphere, I liked the themes, but the story was and the ending was so At number 31, we have Inu-Oh. A bizarre story, but very fun music and animation. At number 30, we have Knives Out. This was the first film I watched this year, and my notes simply read, fun. Lol, Daniel Craig's accent. We are really going to upset some people with this one. At number 29, we have 2001: A Space Odyssey. Okay, here we are. Absolutely gorgeous film where, aside from the incredible start and the outstanding ending, nothing happens for like 70% of the film. Number 28 is Casino. I had no idea this film existed until this year. It's just standard Scorsese affair, but his other works are just so much better than this. Number 27, we have Nightcrawler. Not that Nightcrawler. It's interesting, and goddamn, Jake Gyllenhaal's character is an absolute piece of poop. At the halfway point, we have The Host. It's weird seeing the older dad in Parasite play such a young role. This is quite a great monster film with some good subversive moments and a lovely anti-authoritarian message. The film also comments on the ethics and lack of morals that the government shows during situations like a virus outbreak. This film was made in 2006. Coming in at number 25, we have Blackberry. An interesting topic, some really great performances, but I freaking hated the cinematography. Number 24 is Old Boy. Yeah, a fun action film, but that last half hour, whoo, buddy. Number 23, Taxi Driver. I simply wrote, yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't know what you want from me. Number 22 is Coco, a really heartwarming film, and I loved the direction that it went in. Number 21 is The Irishman. Great if you love a classic mob film, but you've really got to be in the mood for it though, because it's like, what, 2 days long or something? And number 20 is There Will Be Blood, a film which is absolutely carried by Daniel Day-Lewis's performance. I mean, the film would have stood up well on its own, but he really performs. At number 19, we have The Usual Suspects. A pretty great film. It's a shame I got spoiled on the ending. Number 18 is Barbie. I loved every second of this film. That's right, I ranked Barbie higher than The Usual Suspects. Fight me. Coming in at number 17 is Akira. Before I talk about this though, a lot of films on this list were really overhyped for me, like Space Odyssey, There Will Be Blood, The Usual Suspects. Akira was one of these films, but then a lot of people I know started to say, well, it's not that good, it's fine, you've seen all of this before, blah, 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 blah. So I had pretty low expectations going in. And because I had such low expectations, I really bloody enjoyed it. Number 16 is The Sound of Metal. Great story, great performances, and great message. Protect your ears. Number 15 is RoboCop. All these years I heard people talking about RoboCop. I had no idea it was a satirical film. I loved it. A very, very fun watch. I'd buy that. At number 14, we have Fargo. Oh yeah, great film. Great performances. Steve Buscemi. Very good. Coming in at number 13 is Judas and the Black Messiah. I went into this film thinking, oh, this looks cool. I like these actors. Holy smokes, I was not expecting it to be this heavy and brutal. At number 12, we have The Fly. Absolutely terrific film. And at number 11, just outside of the top 10, we have The Lighthouse. Powerfully uncomfortable in a very good way. Just before we jump into the top 10, I just want to say it was very difficult to place these last few films. And if you ask me like tomorrow, I might have put them in a different order. But this is the order I put them in for this video, so I guess it's set in stone now. Coming in at number 10 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I have a couple problems with this film, but overall, I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. The charm, the humor, the character design, the art style, the colors, the music, oh. I loved how unique and different each of the universes looked, especially Gwen's universe and how they used color during tense moments. My biggest issue with this film is that it doesn't stand on its own very well. Like you would have to watch the first one and probably the last one to feel some sort of emotional payoff. But you know what? Sometimes it's fine to just forget about stupid stuff like that and enjoy the spider people, you know? Coming in at number 9 is Nope. I love how all of Jordan Peele's films have genuinely terrifying moments with some really extraordinary twists. There was one moment in particular in this film which was super scary and had me on the edge of my seat. Well, hiding behind the sofa. I'll be remiss if I don't mention the absolutely fantastic performances by Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer. Their chemistry together on screen is just absolutely outstanding. It could not be better. Number 8 is Starship Troopers. Absolutely the best satirical film I think I've ever seen. Everything about it is terrific. Tongue-in-cheek, the ending, the costumes, just I have no words to describe how fantastic this film is. Go watch it. Coming in at number 7, we have The Whale. I think I enjoyed this more than most people I know, but it is a really fantastic, like, character-driven film. Brendan Fraser's performance is just absolutely outstanding. I love his angry, like, voice-breaking kind of like, oh yeah. It's very much a, whoa. Oh no. Sorry about that, my gimbal ran out of battery. I don't know why I decided to use my gimbal instead of a tripod, but here we are. I've been doing this for a long time. Let's hurry this up, shall we? Where was I? Oh yeah, The Whale. Yeah, fun film. Yeah, it's a very serious film, actually. You should probably watch it, and yeah, it's good. Number 6, Birdman. I freaking loved this film. It was such a great premise, great production, great payoff. The casting of Michael Keaton as Birdman was terrific. The subtext, some of the lines in this film was just terrific. It's just a brilliant commentary on actors and Marvel superhero films and stuff like this. It's really good. Number 5, Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm a bit of a slut for Scorsese films. I knew nothing going into this film aside from it had something to do with Native Americans and it had Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and it was by Scorsese, of course. But so I just searched the name of the lead actress in Killers of the Flower Moon. Lily Gladstone, by the way. She's absolutely phenomenal in this film. But anyway, as I was searching this on Google, I searched Killers of the Flower Moon, and then the autocomplete, the top few ones said Killers of the Flower Moon, woke, Killers of the Flower Moon, agenda. But I digress. The performances in this film are absolutely outstanding. Lily Gladstone, in my eyes, completely steals it. This is a very heavy film. Different kind of heavy than Judas and the Black Messiah. Killers of the Flower Moon is much more of a toxic and poisonous film, and I loved it. Number 4 is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I enjoyed this film much more than I thought I would, and I really loved all of the characters' arcs. It would have been great to see Jim Carrey do some more serious roles like this in his prime. The special effects in this film weren't too great, but the practical effects were fantastic. It's hard for me to explain without dedicating more time to this, so I won't bother, but just go watch the film and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, terrific stuff. Number 3 is Parasite. It was weird to see the young dad in The Host play such an older role in this film. I don't know a director who is as good as Bong Joon-ho when it comes to putting in subtle social commentary into their films. He gives you these messages through screen direction, the editing, the shot composition, everything, every aspect of this film has been thought about meticulously to give you a certain message. An absolute work of art. An absolute work of art. Coming in at number 2, the runner-up is 12 Angry Men. Now, I'm usually skeptical of old films that everyone holds in high regard. I don't know why. I wish I wasn't. The film is absolutely outstanding. A lovely, short story, beautifully put together. It's charming. It's funny. It's thought-provoking. It's fantastic. And like I said before, a lot of the films on this list had been overhyped for me. This is the only film where everybody recommended me to watch this and they didn't have a bad thing to say about this film, and it held up. Usually with these films, I'm like, well, it was okay. It wasn't as good as people thought, but this is as good as people say it is. Well, that's a tagline right there. As good as everyone says it is. And coming in at number 1, my favorite film which I watched in 2023 is Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's an absolutely wonderful piece of cinema, which I feel everyone should watch at least once in their lives. It balances humor, emotion, and surrealism so well. Thematically, it's brilliant. Technically, it's out of this world. The film had me laughing, it had me crying. You're doing yourself a disservice if you don't watch this film. And with that, we are finished. We are done. That's it. Go home. Bye-bye. 2023, go away now. Time to watch some new films. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the other videos that I put out ranking the things that I watched, played, listened to this year. I encourage you guys to try and do something similar. I don't necessarily mean watch 52 new films or listen to 52 new albums, but every new film that you watch, new album that you listen to, or new game that you play or something, you can write down your thoughts about it on a little document or spreadsheet. And at the end of the year, you can simply look back on them all or rank them if you wish, and even make a video if you want. I'll watch it. I feel like it really helps consolidate the thing that you've experienced. I think it's good to do that with art. You know, I think it's good to think about the stuff that you liked and stuff that you disliked, what you would change about it if you could, etc. But anyway, I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. Bye.